Okay, Ben, so the last homework of yours that I marked, you scored 3 out of 100. So I've got strong hopes that you're going to do better this time. Right, so your first mistake here is that you've added up the numbers that you've written in, but you've forgotten to add the number on the top there, so you're going to lose a mark straight away. Why haven't you done that? You should be able to do that, especially on a calculator paper. 10%, you would write 10% as you would 10 pence in pounds, so it would be 0.10, and then multiply it by your answer, 49.4, and that would give you the 10% discount. Meters squared is fine. Write it to a little bit smaller and a little bit further up so that it's clear that that's what you mean. Milliliters is too small, it needs to be liters for a bucket. Meters is fine and kilograms is fine, so 3 marks there. B, F, C, G is right, so you've already scored more on the first page than you did on the whole paper last time, so that's encouraging. 10 for the page. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's wrong, and there's no method, so I can't give you anything for what you've done there. And similarly, that's wrong, and again, there's no method, so you're going to get 0 and 0 there. 6 for the page. That is correct. This isn't. And again, it's 3 marks. You need to be showing me something to explain what you're trying to do, because I can't give you anything for that. 1.8 meters is a bit high. Most cars are lower down than the height of a human, and a typical man would be about 1.8. So that's probably too high. So you're not going to get the mark for that. And similarly, 7.7 centimeters is the height of the church, and then you're saying 77 times 1.8 meters. No, that's not right. What you need to be doing here, Ben, is finding out how many of those actually fit along the height of your church. So you could do it with a ruler, you could do it with a bit of paper. Okay, you could do a bit of paper. Let's see. Okay, so you're marking on your paper how high one is, and then you are ticking that off along your church. So there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it fits in about 10 times. So then you would do 10 times the 1.8 that you'd estimated to be 18 meters. Okay, so that's the sort of method you need to be using. You're getting a bit of a mess with that. There's not any credit I can give you there, I'm afraid. 1 mark for the page. 3, 6, 7, 5 is correct. 29 is correct, and 5 is correct. 3 is not a word. Okay, so you're going to lose a mark for that because you need to use words. And the number's halved every time you would get that one. So you've got 8 on that page. This is good, well done. Not many of the class got that right. Good stuff. 4 and -6 is correct. It isn't 32 over 4. It's 8 times 4, which is 32. After the work we've done this week, you should be okay with that now. This is correct though, so well done for that. There are 172 visitors. Have a look how I've done this one on the video clip. 6.10 for the page. Good. £25.92 is correct. You've got your operators the wrong way around there. That needs to be, if you think that you scored 78 out of 120, I would write that on your front of your maths paper like that, times 100, and that means divide. Or on your calculator, you've got the button that looks exactly the same as that. So you press that, the 78 on the top, the 120 underneath, times by 100, 65%. So no mark there. 360 divided by that is 3, giving you 126, 81, 105 and 48. And that looks pretty good. So I'll give you the 4 marks for that. 6 for the page. Right, we practiced that recently, so you need to have a go, watch what I've done and get your head around that. This is wrong, that's not the right number of units used. If it was the right number of units used, it would cost a lot more than that. So no, you're making a number of mistakes there. That is correct. And then if you found 5% of that, you wouldn't get £11.77, you'd get £11 and 7, round up to 8 pence. So that's wrong. Then that would be wrong. You'd need to add those two together and then subtract that. So you're in a bit of a mess there. Watch how I've worked through that on the video clip, and have a practice at some from the website. It's called utility bills on the website, I think. Utility bills. But you're trying to do the right thing. I'm going to give you a method mark for the working out the percentage. 1 mark for that page. That is 0.13, that's good. Blue and yellow is correct. That's not. What you need to do here, the probability of obtaining a green is 0.24, and the probability of obtaining a blue is 0.37. So you would add those two together to get the chances of a green or a blue. That would be right if it was 12.5%, but it's 12%, so I'm not really sure what you've done there. That should be times 12. That would have given you the right answer, so I'm going to give you that follow through there. This isn't an estimate question. It would be an estimate question on a non-calculator paper, or on a calculator paper they actually want you to do the maths. Okay, and with your scientific calculator you can just do the maths in exactly the same way it's written there. Again, use your fraction button. On top, type in what you see. On the bottom, type in what you see. Okay, so it looks exactly the same as it does in the question. And then that comes to that, 8.05 blah 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 blah. They want it to 1 decimal place, so 1 decimal place would be the 0. But if you look across, the next digit is 5 or more, so that would round up to 8.1. For that page, you have got 5 marks. And then on the last page, have a look at how I've worked out those questions on the video clip. This is called products of primes, or product of prime factors, and is easy for you to learn yourself if you just watch the video clip and have a go at some questions on the website. And this is trial and improvement, and again, if you watch how I do those, it's pretty straightforward. that's quite a complicated one to do. Have a look at the video clip, see if you can follow the steps that I've taken. Well, we know you've done better than last time, Ben. So let's see how good it is. 10, 16, 17, 25, 35, 41, 42, 47. So 47 out of 100 is a grade E. Your 8 marks off a D. So we're getting there. It's pretty much, you had 48 in the test last week, so you're scoring high 40s, which is good, but there's still quite a lot of marks you're leaving in that page, in that paper, that you're getting wrong just by little slips. So it's encouraging, we're getting there.